Hi there, welcome to my video today. I am going to share with you 10 crockpot recipes that are perfect for springtime. I am loving this spring weather and the crockpot. I use it all year long, but the springtime is a really great way to make a nice, awesome dinner. Very little effort is why I love the crockpot so much. It's so dump and go, put everything in the morning, and when you get home from a long day, dinner is ready. Our evenings have been really busy. Just the weather's nice, so we've been outside more. We have activities with the kids. So having the crock pot do the work for me for dinner is just a lifesaver for me. So I'm going to share with you 10 recipes perfect for springtime dinners made in the crock pot. I know you're going to love these. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. Let's get going with these 10 springtime crock pot recipes.
So this is going to be a Philly cheesesteak tortellini. I'm using some ground beef of 1 pound, and I'm using an 85-15 version of the ground beef. So I like to use a little bit of a leaner ground beef when I'm going to cook it just straight in the crock pot. I am going to add in a green bell pepper. I cut it into some little strips, and I'm going to add in a yellow onion. I'm going to cut the yellow onion into some strips as well, break them up. This is such a great dump and go recipe. It is so easy, and it is a huge hit. It's absolutely delicious. I'm going to add in a brick of cream cheese just right on top. I'm going to add in a cup of beef broth. I'm going to add in some Worcestershire sauce. I am using 2 tablespoons. You can use 1 to 2, but I really love the flavor of Worcestershire sauce. I'm adding in some garlic powder as well, about a teaspoon of garlic powder. So now I'm going to put my lid on this. I'm going to cook it on low for 7 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours. So this is what it looks like, and I'm going to give it a stir. I'm going to kind of break up this ground beef a little bit more, and I'm just going to stir around this cream cheese until it is nice and smooth. Look how yummy this sauce is. So now I'm going to add in my cheese tortellini. It's just a frozen cheese tortellini, and it is not cooked. So I'm just going to mix it in with this Philly cheesesteak mixture. I'm going to put my lid back on for 20 to 30 minutes and let these tortellinis cook. And this comes out so amazing. It tastes so good, and it does not get any easier than this, you guys. It is just dump and go. I love easy. I love a really awesome dinner ready for us when we get home at the end of the day. So this one is a huge hit. I'm going to top with a little bit of shredded cheese. So good. I'm going to be doing some chicken thighs. I really love chicken thighs in the crock pot. They cook so easily. So I'm doing just a big pack of chicken thighs. I am going to add in some red baby tomatoes, and I cut these in halves and quarters depending on the size so that they are kind of smaller. I'm adding in some baby carrots that I've cut up as well. I just like them more bite-sized, so you can put them in whole if you want. I have some onion soup mix. I really love these onion soup mix packets. They have so much flavor. I use them in a ton of recipes. I am adding in some chicken broth. I'm adding in 4 cups of chicken broth. I'm going to put this lid on. I'm going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours, or you can do it on high for 3 to 4 hours, depending on how much time you have. This chicken comes out absolutely amazing. I love that we have the potatoes in here, the carrots. It's really, the whole dinner is ready to go. So I just kind of pull out the veggies and the chicken from this broth, and it is just, it's so good. The chicken is so tender, and it's just absolutely delicious. So this makes a big batch. We love chicken thighs as leftovers. It's just a really great batch to make. I'm going to be doing a pork loin, so just a regular plain pork loin. I'm going to top it with some pepper jelly. I love pepper jelly in a ton of different recipes, and it's just got so much really awesome flavor. It's got a sweetness to it and then kind of a little spice at the end. So I'm just adding this pepper jelly onto the top of my pork loin. I'm going to also add in some onion. So I have my onion cut into little strips. I'm just going to break it up and just kind of scatter it around the pork loin. I'm going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours. This turns out so good. It is just, it shreds apart. Look how easily this comes apart. You just pull it apart with your fork and your tongs. You can shred it whichever way you want. We love shredded pork. You can make it for tacos. We have it with some rice and broccoli tonight. So good. So I have 2 chicken breasts that I've cut up into some small pieces. This Parmesan garlic sauce, it's made by Buffalo Wild Wings, is really delicious. It has got an awesome flavor. So I used half the bottle. And now I have some cream cheese. I'm going to add the cream cheese in, and this is going to make a really creamy, rich, and delicious sauce. I'm adding in some grated Parmesan cheese as well. So I have half a cup of the grated Parmesan cheese. This chicken cooked in this cheesy garlic sauce is really a huge hit. It is really delicious. Super easy. Cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours or on high for 3 to 4 hours. Here it is at the end of the day. It's been cooking, and I'm just going to give this a stir, to stir around the cream cheese and just really mix it to make it nice and creamy. So just stir it until it is all mixed through. So this Buffalo Wild Wings sauce has some red pepper flakes in it, which make it really, really good. So I'm going to break up these chicken pieces a bit. You can shred them however you want. You can use your fork and tongs. You can put it in a chicken shredder if you'd like. But I'm just going to kind of mix this around so they're into some small bite-sized pieces. Serve this with some noodles or some rice, and it is amazing. So I'm going to be making some Hawaiian meatballs. We love frozen meatballs. They're so easy. So I have my meatballs. I have some cut up bell pepper. I'm using an orange and a green. I have some pineapple chunks. I drained the juice out of the pineapple chunks. I have some rice vinegar. I'm going to use 1/4 cup of this rice vinegar. I have some soy sauce. I'm also going to use 1/4 cup of the soy sauce. I'm going to add in some ketchup as well. I'm doing 1/4 cup of the ketchup also. And I have some light brown sugar. So I am going to add in my tablespoon of light brown sugar. Give this a mix, kind of mix around all these ingredients. This is really great. My kids love meatballs, and they're so easy, so I absolutely love making these. So I'm going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours, or you can do it on high depending on how much time you have, for 3 to 4 hours. Give this a mix. This sauce just makes these meatballs so yummy. So I'm serving this with a side of broccoli. It's our favorite veggie. You could serve it with a side salad. You could serve it with some rice as well if you would like. Really yummy dinner. I'm going to make a chicken enchilada in the crock pot. So I have 3 chicken breasts. You can do 2 to 3 chicken breasts. I have this salsa verde, and we love this stuff. We put it on a ton of different things, but just the chicken and this green salsa. And I'm going to cook this chicken on low for about 7 hours. You can cook it on high for about 3 hours. So here it is after it's been cooking. I'm going to remove the chicken from the crock pot, and I'm going to shred it. And then I'm going to add in everything else is going to make this into my chicken enchilada. So this is going to be some green chicken enchiladas. You can do red if you like. Just substitute the green sauce for your favorite red enchilada sauce. So I'm putting my chicken in my chicken shredder. I'm just kind of putting it onto these spikes here on the chicken shredder. There's spikes on the top also. And then I'm just going to spin this around. I love this chicken shredder. If you have been around my channel, you know I use it all the time. I use it multiple times a week. So all my chicken is shredded up. Now I have some tortillas, and I'm cutting the tortillas just into some small pieces. So I have 3 tortillas here, and I'm just cutting them into triangles, and then I'm just kind of cutting them into just some small pieces. So I have my shredded chicken, and I'm going to toss in these little tortilla pieces, and then I will kind of mix it around with these diced green chilies. You can do some diced jalapenos if you want to give this more of a kick, but I love diced green chilies. There's a nice mild flavor, but they really do taste amazing. So I have some Monterey Jack cheese. I'm going to add in about 1 cup of Monterey Jack cheese, and then I will give this a little mix to mix up all of these, the chicken, the tortillas, the cheese, and everything. So I'm just going to mix all these ingredients together. Now I'm going to add some more tortillas onto the top. So I have 2 tortillas. I'm going to cut them into some just small pieces to add onto the top of this crock pot. So just whatever size you want really on these tortillas. So I'm going to put these pieces onto the top, a nice layer. And this is just a really fun way to make a chicken enchilada. You can always do a chicken enchilada casserole, but putting it in the crock pot for me is so fun. It's really easy also, just really good dump and go. I'm adding a can of green enchilada sauce. And like I said, you can do red enchilada sauce if you would like. That is your preference. I'm adding on some shredded Monterey Jack cheese, about a cup, just a nice little layer on top. I'm gonna put the lid back on this and cook this for about 30 more minutes. Look how awesome this turned out. Super easy and a really delicious dinner. I have 2 chicken breasts cut up. I have pasta sauce, Italian seasoning, Parmesan cheese, and mozzarella cheese. So this is going to be a chicken Parmesan pasta. My kids love pasta. Oh my gosh, I could make pasta every night of the week and my kids would be happy. They are just really into it. So I'm cooking up the chicken. I'm adding in my Italian seasoning. I'm going to add in this jar of spaghetti sauce and use your favorite, whatever your favorite sauce is. Just add it right on top. I'm adding some Parmesan cheese also. It's another layer of Parmesan cheese on top of here. I'm also going to add on my shredded mozzarella cheese. And this is just dump and go, super, super easy. And this one is kid approved. My kids absolutely love this. Anything, like I said, with pasta sauce and pasta, my kids are big, big fans of. So you can cook this on low for about 7 hours. You can cook it on high for about 3 hours. And then this is what it looks like. It's super easy. So I cooked up some spaghetti noodles, and broccoli is our veggie of choice. So I'm just going to add this chicken onto these spaghetti noodles, and we have a really awesome chicken Parmesan. It is really easy, really delicious, family approved. So this one is definitely on our repeat list all the time. So I'm going to be doing I have some barbecue Hawaiian chicken. So I have this sweet teriyaki sauce, and this is our favorite Sweet Baby Ray's brand. Adding in that teriyaki sauce, and I'm adding in some pineapple chunks. My family's been really into pineapple lately. I think the weather is getting nicer, and so pineapple is just refreshing and delicious. So we've been cooking with it a lot lately. So this teriyaki pineapple chicken, it's a huge, huge hit. So I cooked up some zucchini as well on the stove to add with this dinner tonight. So here's the chicken cooked on low for about 7 hours. You can cook it on high for about 3 hours if you'd like. It smells amazing. It's really, really easy. And the taste is so, so good. The teriyaki with the pineapple is such a good combination. So I have my rice. We do a lot of rice. We do protein pasta as well. But this one goes really great with rice. I just love this sauce, and it just goes so, so good. So I'm going to be doing a pork loin. This is an applewood smoked bacon pork loin. So I have an onion. I'm going to add my onion to the bottom of my crock pot. So I just cut the onion into some strips. And then I have my applewood smoked bacon pork loin. So it's already seasoned, ready to go. We don't need anything on that. So I'm adding in some chicken broth on the bottom. And this is going to be ready to go. So I'm just going to cook this on low for 7 to 8 hours. You can cook it on high for 3 to 4 hours. Look how good that turned out. Oh my gosh, it's so good, so tender. So we'll just cut this up, serve it with your favorite sides. Rice and veggies is definitely one of our favorites. So this one is so good and so, so easy. So I have some chicken, and I'm going to be using 2 chicken breasts. I have this frozen veggie mix, really, really easy. Some cream of chicken soup. This is going to be a chicken and stuffing crock pot dinner. So I'm adding in my cream of chicken soup. I'm adding in some garlic powder as well, about a teaspoon. I'm going to kind of mix this up just a little bit, kind of coat this chicken with this cream of chicken, and then mix these veggies also up into the sauce. So this is really easy, really just dump and go. So I'm going to add to the top of that, I'm going to add some chicken stuffing mix. So I'm going to pour in this stuffing mix packet. I'm gonna add in some water. So I'm using 1 cup of water and then just mix around this stuffing breadcrumbs. And this is such a great topping. It has so much flavor. I love it. So now that this is all mixed in, I'm going to just put it on top of the chicken and veggies. So this has everything we need for dinner all in one crock pot. We've got our protein and our veggies, and we've got our starch as well. So everything all in here ready to go. I cooked this on low for about 7 hours, and there it all is, just really, really yummy. I hope you enjoyed these 10 crockpot recipes. They're all so perfect for springtime, and if you're busy like we are, they are great to add to your meal rotation so that you can have a nice, yummy dinner on the table for your family. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are new. Check out my other videos. I post multiple videos a week, and make sure you put a like on this video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.